because I couldn't get the damn website to work. So I am the only person to have a Final Embers Christmas 25. I actually have one other. It's made, which I might put in the archives, because I do think it's a really nice idea to kind of do this every year for the Final Embers. It'd be quite nice to get like a tradition going. That'd be quite a nice thing to do, wouldn't it? Just to have a different Christmas t-shirt every release. That'd be really nice. What else been going on other than bright t-shirts? I'm piling through the Glenallachie Advent calendar. Today is the Mickle Tour, the Chinkapin one, 5 years old. And to be fair, I didn't get to do yesterday's, which was Bourbon. Oh, was it yesterday's? Bourbon Cast 12-year-old. So many of them, it's hard to keep up. But it's Celebi. This is the things that happen. Some of us have to drink whiskey. What can we do? You know, I've just seen a couple of comments come in. That's always a good sign. Feels like we're cooking on gas. Let's have a quick chat. Let's have a look. Vickers is here. Evening all. Good luck to all. Good to see you, Vickers. And Andrew Mitchell's here. Good evening, everyone, and good luck to all. Good to see you too, guys. Obviously, it's been a big week for Dave Forrest. It was quite funny because I didn't expect it on Friday night. I think it was Friday night. I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden my phone was going, bing, 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 and I'm like, what is going on? And I checked, and it was like Dave sending me pictures of the different photos of what he'd won. And then there's another one came out going, oh, I've just seen the 1969 Glenlossie in there. Bing. So it was quite nice. There was there was a lot going through, and that was kind of him to send them. I like putting together those. I do like putting together those. I think they're a really good result and a really good way of doing it. A nice little box for everyone. Kevin's here. Good evening all, and good luck. Simon Skinner's here. Evening all, good luck. Linda's here. Evening everyone. Stuart Highlander is here. Evening all. Jeepster's here. Evening all, good luck. Evening guys, and good luck. Andrew's just saying he's having a Johnny Walker Black Ruby tonight. Surprisingly very nice. I like the it's funny, isn't it? Surprisingly very nice, which is a fair point, you know, if we're honest about it. Johnny Walker gets a bit of a bad rap from most what's the word I'm going to say here? I want to say aficionados, people who drink a lot of whiskey, kind of negative. I don't know. I think part of it is because it's a blend, and there's always that unnecessary negativity about that, which I find hilarious. You know, you can blend 3 barrels from one distillery and it's a perfectly good single malt. You can blend 3 from 2 distilleries that are miles apart from each other, and all of a sudden it's just a blend and it's rubbish. Andrew is saying though that he's not in the draws tonight. Want to see who wins though, because there's 4 tonight actually. I'm hoping you are in one actually, Andrew, because I don't know if you noticed, but the free draw finished yesterday, so that's being drawn tonight. I'm hoping you grabbed a free ticket for that. You never know, you could be walking away with a Maker's Mark. So what have I got to say? I've got to catch up with what I'm on. So yeah, the only one there is, the Final Embers Christmas 25 with the burning Christmas tree. I can't get the website to work. If anyone wants one of these or anything like it, what I can do, if you want one, drop me a message or say it in here, and I will send you this picture. Okay, and then all you have to do is go onto one of the websites like Spreadshirt, upload the image onto any t-shirt you want, any spreadsheet you want, spreadshirt, any hoodie, any mug, anything you want, and you can just print your own off. So if you do want the Christmas 25 one, you can have that. Also managed to bag a Glenmorangie mystery box this week. Do you know what? I didn't get it. It's the first time I think I've not done the Glenmorangie one. And the only thing is because it said you could get yourself one of the taste of lines and some of our I can't remember those. And I just had visions of me getting like a Tale of Winter, which is a bit uninspiring. I had it the other day, and probably like a Palo Cortado or something like that, which is like they're both okay, but they're not going to rock my socks. Saying that, I did order a secondary vault box from Ardbeg this time, and that's going back. because as soon as they couldn't promise me that I wouldn't get the same as I did last time, I cancelled it. But then they sent it anyway. So all the fun of the fair of sorting that out. Malk, good evening, Whiskeytarians. Good evening to you. Good to see you, dude. What have I got to talk about? Randomly, I've got, look at this. I've been making my own booze. So there we are. Got bottles of that. I went and picked all sorts of random stuff locally. Sloes and quinces and apples and what else was in it? Damsons, pears. I made my own. So now I've got to leave that sitting for a while. This I'm going to show you because this is cool. This is, I believe this is going to be next, the weekly one. So this one can be one before Christmas, which is the good thing. I mean, I can't guarantee delivery, obviously, because we know what that's about, but it might just about make it. I thought this was really cool. So I didn't know anything about Bedford Park, if I'm completely honest, until recently. And then when I looked at their website and I found all sorts of really cool stuff. I mean, from Coroni Rum, which anyone in the know will know that it's not easy to come hold of. But we've had some amazing, there's some great whiskies in there. This one I saw and I thought, this is a cracking prize. So first of all, look at the colour of that. And that's a Bunnahabhain. So it's not usually that dark. I was quite impressed. But it's a love it. It's not like a crazy sherry dark one. It's a nice bit. So this is 19 years old, one of only 185 bottles, distilled in 2001 from Bunnahabhain, bottled in 2025, and it was from a first fill Oloroso butt. How nice does that look? I think that's a really classy looking 19-year-old bottle of Bunnahabhain. So I think that's kind of a very cool little mix. So yeah, I think that might be the one to win for next weekend. Dave, stick a bottle of your own homemade stuff on as a freebie. I'm not convinced I can get away with it. I'm not sure about the legalities of making your own stuff and then selling it. I certainly don't think I have a license to create alcohol. Although if you want to, you can do it yourself. If you go to Master of Malt and you look up grain alcohol, I think it was called, something like that. It's basically 70% pure alcohol. You add your stuff into it and then you cut it down. It's perfect. Michael, Andrew's saying he's got the Tale of Tokyo and a 15-year-old Cadboll Estate. So I think that's not a bad run out of them. What's the perfect Tale of Cake, I guess, if they've got one. And that's probably not from a drinking perspective. It's just from everything else. I don't know. 99 quid. It's not even that bad. It's not even that much of a risk, but c'est la vie. I get the feeling with all these ones, they're just kind of emptying out some of their stock. I get the feeling, but hey. So what have we got tonight? We've got 4, as I say. So we've got the Maker's Mark, the free draw. I've put a new competition out, free competition for those people who haven't had a look on the website. So that is there at the moment. It is the new what's the name I'm thinking of? Locklear. So they brought out a Locklear. It's the 3rd and final release from there. It's called Over and Stout, as opposed to Over and Out. Done with Overtone. It looks really smart and it's free. There's only 150 tickets. So grab one whilst you can. Everyone has one, so that's all good. Closing next weekend, which is probably likely. So if we do the draw on the 21st, that'll give me 3 days to get it to people. There's a chance I could get it to you. There's the Talisker 18 Old Style, which I love. Then there's which is £2.99 a ticket, not very much. And then the Glendronach Ode to the Valley, which is only 99 pence a ticket. There's only 96 of those remaining. So those two are coming to an end that week. I'm just thinking about it. So actually the next one's come on the 27th, but don't forget the charity competition, the final members bottle number 69. That goes running to New Year's Eve. I'll make more of a song and dance about that as we go forward. So shall we draw some winners? So yeah, we've got the Maker's Mark free draw. We've got the White Peaks 7. We've got that Bruichladdich, the X4, the 18, the quadruple distilled one. And then we've got that amazing, what have I done with it? I've got to figure out what I've done with the bowl. Got to be around here somewhere. That amazing little brown dog, which is the X, not the X. Where have I put it? Get myself confused now. Well, it's around here somewhere. So there's a little brown dog floating around, which is a beautiful gold. Do you know I put that? You'll like this. I know I put it. So I'm a sucker for if I can't see something. So this is where I put it. I put it in this. So if anyone hasn't seen one of these yet, this is, there we are, the Fine Limbers box. And I shoved it in here because Little Brown Dog and Fine Limbers use the same size bottle. So there we are. I stashed it in there. So it's hidden away inside the box. What a mistake to make. I know I haven't put it very fast. So there we are. If you don't know, it's 26-year-old Glenlivet. That beautiful gold labeling. As it says, a very secret special distillery. 1998, so we were talking last millennium. Even a little bit that you usually get in the back of theirs is in gold as well. So that's a really smart looking bottle, and it should be. It's 300 quid, which is more than is generally there for Little Brown Dog. Right. Now I've reminded myself where that was, so I don't have to keep worrying about it. Where are we up to? Stuart, when putting whiskey on the shelf, do people keep boxes or not? Trying to decide as more and more don't have boxes. It's a good question. As you well know, we chose to do no box on the Fine Limbers, mainly because they end up in landfill. Now, I actually got some contact from someone, and they made a very good point that the paper industry do a lot to make sure that things are renewable. But for me, it was about the power that's used to make them and all that sort of stuff that goes with it. But Dave says, if it's got a box, keep it. You don't necessarily have to have it on display, but keep it. If it's in any way resaleable, I would just fold the box up and stick it away somewhere, because what you don't want to do is find yourself in a weird situation. Tailor Cake, as we were talking about, is a good example, where you have it, it's on your to drink shelf, for want of a better word, and then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose and it goes up by like 4 times its value, and then you go, oh, do you know what, if only I kept the box for that one. So Simon's here. Evening all, long time no see. Good to see you, Simon. Mr. Avon is back in the house, who has had a couple of short-term or second place wins recently. You may know him more affectionately recently as Mr. Wayne Kerr. So yes, he's turned up a couple of times, but it's nice to see him in his normal name rather than his pseudonym that he's been using. So Maker's Mark, White Peak 7, the Bruichladdich X4, and the Little Brown Dog Glenlivet. And I think we'll probably do it in that order. I think probably makes sense. So let's find out who's going to get this cool little Maker's Mark with the free jumper. Not for you, only for the bottle. And those people who've been around for a long time, including Mr. Avon, will remember when we used to do the proper 10 with the little jumper, which is, it takes me back a little bit. Proper 10. Let me just open up the wheel. There we go. Right, and it's on the wrong thing. So let's open up that. Maker's Mark free draw. As you can imagine, there are plenty on there, but everyone's different because you only ever had one entry. Let's shuffle those around. All done. Now, as this is a free one, there's no £5 credits for either side of it, but there's still free whiskey for whoever wins. Let me just double check the comments, make sure that we're good. Probably some, I've got one, might well be some drumming. I was going to say, give me some drumming. And it's Ian saying evening. So hi Ian, and there's my drummer, just to see Andrew Mitchell there. So let's go see who's going to find them, who's going to win this. Let me just check 40 seconds. Good. Right, let's fire away. Off we go. Who's going to get the Maker's Mark? Flying around. We turned off that noise, and now it's back again. Right, it's starting to slow down now. Who's going to get himself some free Maker's Mark? Dave Forrest is there, having won last week the box, but it's gone past him. John N, or is it Louise? Louise Eaglesham. That's a name I've never heard before. 54, ticket number 54. Louise Eaglesham. Congratulations, Louise. I'll be in touch. Get it sent out to you. But well done, Louise Eaglesham. You've got yourself a bottle of Maker's Mark. I do, and don't take this wrong, because I know that people are watching and generally people have been around for a while. But it's nice to get some fresh blood in every so often and new names appearing. Second place is expensive random credit. Thought you were just being nice. No, Simon, you had 2, I think. Vickers says congrats. And Andrew says congrats. Louise Eaglesham. Yeah, it's a difficult one to type out quickly, I imagine. So that's the Maker's Mark done. For everyone, don't forget the new Locklear Overtone one is also on the website now for free. And those do sell out now because I've reduced the numbers. So please make sure you grab one if you are a regular. Next, we're going to do the White Peaks 7. Right, there we are. Let's shuffle around. Perfect. Double check my 40 seconds, so that's all good. I'll just check for any chat that I missed out. There's probably some people saying congratulations to Louise. Congrats, says Vickers. Congrats, says Andrew Mitchell. Congrats, says Simon. Yes, good. Right, now who's going to get the White Peak 7? I'm told really good things about this on the Whiskey Giveaway WhatsApp group. So yeah, hopefully this is a great win for someone. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. We're off and running. Starting to slow. There's a big bank of protons coming up. And there's Wayne Kerr as well. Speak of the devil. Highland, Skin Dog. Spouse Side Whiskey. Alrighty Bites. Spouse Side Whiskey. Spouse Side Whiskey. We're ticket number 193. Spouse Side Whiskey. Well done, dude. Got yourself a bottle of White Peak 7 from Thompson Brothers. Skin Dog, you got yourself £5 website credit, which I think I gave you £10 website credit last week, so you're doing all right. And Righty Bites, ticket number 115, you got yourself £5 website credit also. So that's a nice little touch there. Good luck to everyone. Good luck. Well done to everyone. I don't mean good luck at all. A bit late for that. Excellent. That's that one done. Now, these are the two that I think are most fun. The Bruichladdich, as much as it looks like a 70s, 80s disco, probably 80s disco, if I'm honest, it's a really nice label. Sounds daft, but some of it's matte, some of it's shiny. It's a good thing. If you had it on your shelf, people will walk past and go, what is that? So I haven't tried the whiskey, so I can't lay claim to whether it's any good or not, but I've heard good things. Quadruple distilled, so there's not many of them out there like that. So yeah, that's all positive. So let's find out who's going to get that one, shall we? Let me just come back to the chat quickly because I don't. Congratulations, Spouse Side Whiskey, says Andrew. Well done, says Dave. Congratulations, says Linda. Vickers says congrats. Oh, good, I like it. Right, let's open up the Bruichladdich, shall we? Brilliant. There we are. Now, not as many sold on this one, which is fine. So there we are. Better options or better chances for people. Shuffle it up. And just double check 40 seconds. Good. We're all set. Simon, yeah, I had 2 last week. Getting close. You did. Because it's when I, fun enough, when I put it on, I create a long list of all the stuff that's won, and I send the stuff out, and then I go back through and I say, right, whoever got to the £5 ones. And the first thing I do is add up if anyone has got multiples. So that's why I spotted you, Simon, and it stuck out. Drums are drumming from Campbelltown, which is good, Andrew. So let's find out who's going to get it. This is a good one, honestly. This is a good one. So well done to whoever gets this. Here we go. Flying around. Not even trying to look at them. My eyes get a bit funny. Linda. Might be a bit fast for Linda, but only just. Susan Gota. Don't know Susan Gota. Barry. Looks like it's going to stop in Barry. I don't think it's going to carry on much further from there. Congratulations, Barry. We're ticket number 5. You've got yourself the Brook Laddie. Well done, dude. Ticket number 5, Barry. You've got yourself the Brook Laddie X4 plus 18. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Susan Gota, ticket number 2. You've got yourself £5 website credits, so well done to you. And Phil Stead, number 4. Phil Stead 4, sorry, with ticket number 20. You've got yourself £5 website credit too. Look at that, Andrew Diamond, you had 2 together. 3 actually out of 4 coming up. You were in a nice position if it had just been a little bit longer. But Barry, you've got yourself the win. Congratulations to you, dude. I've just seen congrats Barry come up from Andrew Mitchell, which is always good. I like to know that it's come through. Whilst I remember, before I go any further, yes, I did show you the LBD is in the final members box, as you say. You don't get the final members box. Before anyone gets all excited and says, oh, I was expecting it to come in the box. No, that's just because I was happening to try out the size of bottle because we share the same size of bottle as LBD. So this is what you're getting, which is really cool. And I haven't tried it, but can you go wrong with 26-year-old Glenlivet from last millennium? I don't think so. So I think whoever wins it, you're in a good place. So let's open it up. Find out who's going to get it, shall we? I like the way they call it the very secret space side. I'll just call it the Glenlivet 26. I don't suppose I have to keep it as quiet as they do. And if you look at the video on their website, if you haven't had a chance to watch it. I don't think they hide it particularly well. Just to remind you, because I know some people disappear off after the draw, there is what's going to come up for next weekend's one. I think it looks really awesome. Really, really nice. 185 bottles, 19-year-old Bunnahaven from Bedford Park. If I didn't say how much it was, it's 56. So a nice pokey cask strength release there. Right. LBD Glenlivet 26. Shuffle it around. 40 seconds. Perfect. All right, I've just noticed that there is a bank of 3 protons to jump. I always find the bank bits hard. It's like it's great if you're the one with the bank sometimes, but I say it's great. If you're the other side of the wheel, it's not so good. Linda says, congratulations, great win. And Simon, well done, Barry. Congratulations, Barry, says Dave Forrest, and Andrew Mitchell has his drums going. So who's going to be drinking 26-year-old Glenlivet for Christmas? Let's find out, shall we? Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Now, don't forget, as I said earlier, the Green Old Style one. Plenty going on for this weekend. Right, starting to start now. Just starting to slow. Getting past that bank of protons, but there's still a few more out there. There's Barry, so he's just missed out on his second one. Dave Forrest is there. Dogfather. Skin Dog was saying he keeps coming second. Is he going to be second again? He is. Oh, God. How close was that? Oh, the Dogfather. I mean, top emoji game. Ticket number 33, the Dogfather. That's some top emoji game. Well done for you, the Dogfather. Craw. I mean, look at that. There's like literally, I don't know how that didn't tick over. Skin Dog, second again, dude. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. It's not entirely true. You've won plenty, but has been a bit recently, hasn't it? So £5 website credit for you, my man. And Dave Forrest, £5 website credit for you as well. So you've done all right. Proton must feel a bit aggrieved. He was either side of both of you. But yeah, well done, the dog father. It's a good win. It's a really nice win. Congratulations, dude. Didn't you do that was like a pixel out. So yeah, well, unless you spend, make sure you spend less than £5 or £10 where you're going every week, at which point you still be making profit for the from the credit. So yeah, that was about as close as you can be without winning, Simon, to be fair. But congratulations to the dog father, which is a cool name. Give him that. Yeah, what can I say? I'll be getting that one in the post. As discussed, if anyone does want to have one of these t-shirts with the burning Christmas tree, the final embers Christmas 25, I'm not making them, but I will send you, if you ask me to, just the image of the picture, which you can then add to your own t-shirt if you want to make one. The only other person I know at the moment who has got a final embers t-shirt is Dave, who won one in the What's in the Box. So yeah, well done. Dave says, "Oh, tough. Well done, Dogfather." Simon, well done, Dogfather. Andy May 73. Wow, first win in here, and fittingly a dog-themed whiskey from a very local indie bottler. There we are, a dog-themed whiskey. I never put the Little Brown Dog and the Dogfather together. What are the chances of that? That is a small, not a small. So it's a surprising thing to bring together. Slanger, Rob, says Andy May. Yeah, well done, dude. Louise is my daughter, says Dave. I'll take the £5 though. Well, you can do that. That's between you guys. So yeah, well done, Andy May. The Dogfather, there are. He's unmasked himself. The Dogfather's got a Little Brown Dog. Congratulations. I actually have a number of Little LBDs at the moment because they are really good. And if you ever do venture out away from whiskey, I know it's a bit sacrilegious here. Some of the Calvados and the brandies and all the other stuff that they get hold of. I've never tried their rum, but they do some good stuff. So congratulations. As I say, that Bedford Park's going on shortly. We've got the Talisker 18, which is staring down at me from up there. The Glendronach, Ode to the Embers. I can't remember what it's called then. They are unmasked. Andy May 73 is the Dogfather. Well done, guys. Have a lovely week. I will catch up with you next Sunday. There is a chance you'll get a win and maybe get it in time for Christmas. I'll get it out on the Monday, let's put it that way, and it will go out on a 24-hour. So perhaps it'll get there. Have a lovely week, guys. Hopefully it gets a bit colder. I know it sounds a bit horrible, but I really don't like it when it's warm at Christmas. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.